Hello, welcome back to another hair talk video. Today I wanted to talk about something super important, which is the most luxurious thing you could ever possibly potentially give your hair. And it's not going to be something you would ever even think is luxurious, but I want to say why it is. So let's get into it. So the most luxurious thing you could ever give your hair is time and a little bit of patience. So time is something that is going to be a constant variable in our human lives. There's no avoiding it. It's going to be a factor always. And thankfully, it is something that we can measure. So time is something that is irreplaceable and we can never get it back. So when we put in, say, 5 minutes to do our hair shampooing routine or an hour to do deep conditioning or whatever, that is time that we never get back. Compared to if you, say, drop a bottle of your favorite deep conditioner on the floor and it breaks and spills, you think you can never get it back, but it's something that you can easily repurchase and then use again. Compared to your time, it comes and it goes. Therefore, time is a high value commodity. And when it comes to our hair in particular, I find that a lot of time we are spending time on our hair that we don't want to spend, or we do want to spend, but we just don't have enough time to do what we want to do with our hair. So in a busy world where everything is about productivity and time management, how we spend our time doing our hair and how we allocate our time doing our hair is just as important as how much time we're putting into meal prepping or exercise or spiritual growth or any other aspect in life. The time we put into our hair care is just as critical. Our hair is a huge component of our identity, our personality, our sense of femininity, things I have talked about before, how it is a reflection of our inner being, how we decide to wear our hair and style our hair and care for our hair, essentially. So I'm saying this because our hair does deserve our careful time, consideration, patience. I find that we're always rushing with everything that we're doing in the current times because, there's 24 hours in a day and it seems like a lot, but how much of that time are we really willing to allocate to do something as, say, for instance, our hair? And that's why I talk so much about finding the most productive ways of doing your hair. Are your hair routines effective? Are they serving you? Reevaluate what you're currently doing, and are there areas in which you can improve something to save you time, to save you energy, give you more peace of mind, save you hair products, because time is so important. But you never want to end up sacrificing your hair care or neglecting your hair routine because of time constraints. So even though we cannot necessarily touch time, the repercussions of time and the time we spend on our hair has visible physical effects that can be seen, that can be measured. And that's why I say it is so luxurious. And I'm going to take this specific example from the video that I posted about why I wash my hair outside of the shower. And for the women out there who are moms or you have children of any age, you know how hard it is to find the time to do anything for yourself. And a lot of the time we are forced into multitasking. Whether we want to or not, we're often brushing our teeth, chasing our child, or cooking, or playing a game at the same time. It's not often that we will have enough time to solely dedicate our focus to one specific task at a time. And then for those who, say for instance, who are younger or have less responsibilities or just are able to put in a lot of focus at any given time on one single task, you know how easier it is to do that task, how less of a strain on the brain it is to do that task, less of a strain on the body, not having to worry about other factors at the same time. So leave a comment below if you understand what I'm getting at. So let me pose it to you this way. What's more luxurious? The $50 bottle of deep conditioning treatment with the pretty packaging that promises to give you A, B, C, D, E, or getting the opportunity to use that pretty packaged $50 bottle of deep conditioning treatment the way you want to use it, having the time to use it, having the space to use it, having the privacy to use it, and getting the opportunity to physically enjoy it and mentally enjoy using that item. Having the time to do things is extremely important. It's not always about the actual cost of doing something or the cost of that item. It's being able to indulge in it the way that we want to. That can give you more satisfaction, I find, than the actual item. Now, not everybody may agree on this next point, but give me a chance. One of the greatest self-development skills, personal skills that you can possess as a human being is the ability to take care of your basic bodily needs, as well as those aesthetic needs that come along with your body, whether that's doing your hair, your nails, your makeup, anything like that. Being able to do those things on your own, whether it's just a small portion, a big portion, a huge portion, something that takes 5 minutes and 30 minutes, whatever, you do a bit and then you go to somebody else to maybe finish it off. Being able to know how to do something is so amazing, so critical. If you can do everything on your own, give yourself a round of applause, because those things take skills. And even more important than that is it takes time to learn those skills. It takes time to be able to acquire the knowledge, whether that's reading a book or watching a tutorial or whatever it may be. It takes time to do those things. Once again, another valuable thing, time to learn. And it takes time to test out what you've learned, to go through the process of trial and error. And a lot of the times when it comes with hair, we don't want to put out the time to go through that trial and error. I don't want to practice blow drying my hair because it may not come out the way I want to. I don't want to take the time to straighten my hair because it's just going to be puffy in the end. And I would rather go pay a stylist to give me a silk press, and the possibility of a professional doing it and it lasting longer is higher. So I'm just not going to take the time to learn the skills to be able to do it all on my own. A lot of the times we just don't want to put out the time. We don't want to put out the time to wash our hair, so we let it go another 4 or 5 days. We let it go another week. We don't want to put out the time to deep condition, and then we wonder why our hair is dry. We don't want to take the time to just reevaluate our routine, and then maybe we can find the weak link into why we are potentially not retaining length, why our hair is not growing the way we want to. Putting in the time in my hair care routines was so great for seeing like exponential improvement in the growth and quality of my. I'm going to wrap this up because I know I am ranting. Finally, I want to emphasize that you are worth every ounce of a minute, every ounce of an hour, all of it. You are worth the time. Anything you want for yourself, for your body, for your hair, you want to do, you are worth it. You deserve it. Give it to yourself. If you want to deep condition your hair for an hour, you can find a way to deep condition your hair for an hour and give that to yourself. You absolutely deserve it. That's all I want to say. Giving yourself the time to do something is so luxurious. And this is the year where we are going to put that into practice and make it a top priority. That is how we are going to be living a luxurious hair life. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in another hair talk video. Peace out.